Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. 26-yard line. This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 29. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, D. He's coming. Coming up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Makes this point after by Lambeau up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 25-yard line. Carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Trent. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw. Trent. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. At the 33-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Play action. Trent looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Denver.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7. Broncos 0.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 4th down, Trent. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Trent. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Trent. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Uchenna racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
They They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The 2-yard line. A gain of...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 1 from the 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Broncos 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguar.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Trent. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's had them, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 39-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, Erickson, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Trent. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Denver.
Off play action. Trent. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Thomas. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carried by
that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
12-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 1st and 10, Trent looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Trent. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trent looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Denver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Trent. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know we're there in wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
33, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Trent. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake. Trent. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 4th down, Trent. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go. Deuce.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. For 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. So this would be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jags, a final win here means they'll finish off the